It was nearly time for the annual Firehouse Band concert, so Rescue Squad 86 got together to practice. George couldn't wait to hear the beautiful music.
Don't worry, George. We'll sound better. We're just warming up. All right, let's get started. A 5, a 6, 7, and 8.
George, this practice is for band members only. That's the rule.
A 5, 6, 7, and 8.
George learned his first lesson as a band leader. Musicians love free food. It didn't sound good yet, but they were just warming up. George never realized how difficult it was to get musicians to concentrate on their work.
Hello, fire department?
Guy said it sounded like a garbage truck full of cats and dogs from outer space landed on the roof.
Why don't we ever get normal calls?
Whoa!
We should have guessed. Hello, George.
George tried to explain that he was leading an all-animal band, just like their Firehouse band.
Hey, these things would make good instruments.
Hey, Andy, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Good morning, George.
I'm gonna sleep 5 more minutes, okay?
No!
coaster whips and snaps you around hairpin turns at 70 miles per hour. So come on down to Zany Island and ride the Turbo Python 3000. That's Captain's orders. Arr!
Everyone was excited about riding the Turbo Python 3000. Except the man with the yellow hat. He was afraid of roller coasters and remembered the first and last time he rode a roller coaster. It was so long ago, he was just the boy with the yellow hat. And since that day, roller coasters upset him.
Okay, I'm a grown man. I have no reason to fear a roller coaster. Enjoy the ride, George. Whew. I am thirsty.
Excuse me. I'm sorry, but you can't ride the Turbo Python 3000. You have to be as tall as this sign to ride. And, you're not.
That's it, honey. Go to sleep. Nothing makes you grow like a good sleep. And I want you to grow up to be big and healthy.
All this growing made George tired. If sleep made you grow, he could do two things at once. Sleep made George grow a lot, at least in his dream.
I'm sorry. You can't ride the Turbo Python 3000. You're too big.
George didn't grow as big as he had in his dream, but he grew enough to be 5 licorice whips tall.
My hat! I lost my hat!
Seeing Betsy lose her hat reminded the man with the yellow hat of that fateful day.
My hat! I lost my
That's it. I'm not afraid of roller coasters. I'm afraid of losing my yellow hat. Your hat is safe, Betsy!
What's with all these sour faces? I don't like sour faces at me park, you know. Oh, hi there, Captain Zany. You see, this monkey's too short to ride the Turbo Python 3000. Too short? Bah! He's not too short. Monkeys don't grow very big. That's why we have the... You must be this tall if you're a monkey side.
You can ride, George, and I'm coming with you. But first, give me all your licorice.
The man with the yellow hat's hat was special. But what made it so special?
George, come on, it's time to go. When I put my hat on, I'm all ready to head out the door. What? Huh? What? Okay. George, that was funny, but you know the rule. No one is allowed to play with the yellow hat.
George sure liked that yellow hat. What made the yellow hat so great? It was just plain fun.
George, I need to wear the hat for an important speech at the museum. please don't play with it.
That's what George wanted. A fun hat that he could play with. George wanted his fun hat to be more than just a normal hat.
And in conclusion, blah, etc., so forth and so on. Well, that's some hat. And yellow. Can I see? Oh, boy, this is one fun hat. Wow, if I could have had a hat like this, I may never have gotten my yellow one.
That was the best thing anyone ever said to George.
You want me to have it? This is the best thing anyone ever gave me. Oh, surprisingly comfortable. Oh no, I'm late. George, I've got 5 minutes to get to the museum for my speech. I have to make a good impression.
George was tempted to play with the yellow hat, but the man had asked him not to, because he needed to wear it to give a very important speech at the museum. Oh boy.
Professor Wiseman asked me to speak today about the scientific method. Of course, we've all heard the saying, what goes around comes around. Haven't we? Did I say something wrong?
No, continue. This is fascinating.
Whoa, what's stuck to my hat? Oh! I'm wearing George's... Actually, I can explain.
The scientific method is about thinking creatively, taking chances, and being willing to fail.
And you made that point very dramatically.
I did?
Oh, so modest. Now, where can I get a hat like that?
Well, George made it.
I want one.
I want two.
And that's how George got his picture on the museum wall.
Friday afternoon, a perfect time for a trip. Bottles and newspapers went to the basement. But some things had to be taken to the recycling center.
Hey, looks like you could use a hand. Or maybe another foot. I'm guessing you're going the same way I am. I have to pick up a package for Betsy. The recycling center's right next door. Stick it all in Betsy's wagon. I'll give you a lift. George, are you okay? The wheel! I'll get it! Boy, rolled a long way. I bet you could get it to roll from here to the other end of the park if you wanted. Might even set some sort of wheel rolling record. Say, what do you think? For the record? It's really going. It's gone. Hurry, after it! Oh, where could it be? Oh my gosh, the package place will be closing soon. Come on, we'll find the wheel later. Hey, we're here! With time to spare. Our problems are over. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. Good idea, George. Let's take your stuff to the recycling center. Then we'll have room in the wagon. Hey, what are you doing, George? That won't work. Cuz it's from a baby carriage. It's for babies. I got something better. See? Now this block will hold this corner up. You just pull the wagon, and I'll just push this block of wood along with my foot. You tried one of those, remember? See, there's 3 left. George, that's it! There! Now they're all the same size.
Hey, George, did you help Steve go get my wagon?
Look, I can explain everything. See, I had this crazy idea. I thought if... wait, we didn't go get your wagon. We brought the wagon with us to get your package.
But that's what's in the package. See? Aunt Margaret got me a new wagon since the wheels on my old one kept popping off. Well, what's the matter?
Looks great.
George, I'm so grateful to you for helping Steve. I want you to have my old one.
Too bad we never found the 4th wheel. Those baby carriage wheels won't hold up long.
Ice cream, anybody?
Sure. I wonder what happened to that other wheel. Oh well, some things are just a mystery.
Ta-da! Ooh.
George wondered who were these incredible fruit balancers.
Zucchinis!
Piscati!
Giorgio, these are my friends, the famous zucchinis.
We came by to order food for our rehearsal. Our show is tonight.
But now, all he wanted was to be an amazing balancing zucchini.
You want to deliver this to the zucchinis for me? Aha! Maybe you like to see them again because you want to be a zucchini, eh?
Food! Sustenance! That which gives us the strength to perform our amazing feats! I think he wants to join us.
It's not that easy. It takes lots of practice to do things like us. Balance requires total control. I never sneeze unless, a cat!
Leo's allergic to cat hair, and sneezing is very bad for his balance. It would wreck our show!
George was proud to be a starter zucchini. He gave out every flyer. And that night, everyone he knew came to the show. Everyone. Gnocchi just wanted to watch. She found a quiet place where she couldn't possibly bother anyone.
Okay, just relax, Chef. We'll do everything.
This is like a dream come true.
Gnocchi ran to Chef Biscotti whenever she saw him. So why should now be any different?
Is that
Oh, it's Gnocchi. Leo, don't sneeze.
I can't help it.
Gnocchi, go with Giorgio.
This was just like that mop. So George shifted his hands.
Now I know where George was all day, practicing to be in the show.
We made it!
After a sneeze break, the show went on and was a great success. And when it was over,
Because of their great balance, we voted to make George and Chef Biscotti official zucchinis.
Oh!
And you're welcome to practice with us anytime.
So that was all real? Oh, I'm glad I didn't know. I would have worried.
Nothing to worry about. George is a natural.
But maybe he should stick to the high wire.
Oh, that's a ferry boat. It carries people in cars across the river.
George loved cars. But cars and boats together? It was the apple pie and ice cream of transportation.
Ahoy! Today's our annual model boat show. Big prizes for little boats.
George! Over here!
What do you think of her, George? Sailors call boats her. I bet a city kid like you never knew that.
Yeah. You made that, Bill?
Yes, sir.
Well, that is pretty impressive, isn't it, George?
Oh, thanks. But it's nothing compared to Mr. Quint's model whaling boat. That's it over there.
Draw the nets, laddies. Aye, aye, Cap'n.
And over there is Mrs. Rankin's ark. And look at all those over there. It's some pretty tough competition this year.
Now, don't underestimate yourself, Bill. That is one fine-looking boat. Good luck. Oh, sure, you can stay with Bill. I'll set you up right here. Okay, I'll be over at the bleachers saving up some seats and sizing up Bill's competition.
I'd sure like to win a ribbon, George. To buy this kit, I had to save 9 weeks of money for my paper route. Oh, I almost forgot to do my paper route. Could you do me a big favor and watch my boat while I'm gone?
George couldn't figure out what he'd done to it. It looked perfect. But he knew one thing.
No!
Bill couldn't enter the contest with this boat. George had to build him a new one, and fast. Unfortunately, George had no idea how to do that. Okay, a wide boat with steam coming out and a propeller.
All done. I'm just gonna drop my bike at home. Would you mind watching my boat for a few more minutes?
Phew.
Holy cow. You did me a real favor, George. I forgot to close the windows. Thanks for showing me. I would have really been sunk if it happened in the contest. Model boating requires utmost attention to tiny details. And keeping the water out.
Congratulations, George! I didn't even know you built a boat.
I convinced him to enter it. And did you see this? It says best boat by a monkey. That's funny. They must have run out of regular ribbons. I'll take care of this. I'll ask him to make you one that says best boat by a city kid.
So, is it he?
I believe so, Your Highness.
Your Highness? What?
You are in the presence of Her Royal Majesty, the Princess of Bratsvia. So now, we bow.
Wow! A real princess in our lobby.
And now, we leave.
Hey, wait a minute! You can't walk away with Hundley.
Oh, we got carried away. This may be a descendant of the royal dachshund of Bratsvia.
Huh?
A royal doggy.
I always knew he was special.
We must adjourn to the royal quarters and complete the test.
Only if I come with you.
You're both more than welcome, especially the fuzzy monkey.
much more than a helmet. He is not royal.
Shouldn't we weigh him without the monkey? They're the same! He is royalty, beyond question.
You're one special dog, Hundley.
Not Hindley. His name is Lord Percival Barkington the 15th.
Percival Barkington?
And now Lord Percival can take his rightful place in his new home.
New home? You want us to live here?
Not you, just Lord Percival.
Hundley? Without me?
Was he really 4 stripes long? That guy must have had some strong neck muscles to wear this. They weighed the same, too. Hundley matched all the measurements. George never noticed that mark on Hundley before today. It smelled like jelly.
Percival? Are you all right?
There was no time to look for soap.
Is something wrong? Fuzzy monkey. Ooh, do I get him too?
No, Your Highness. Now he will go.
Wait, look! Lord Percival's royal birthmark has vanished.
Impossible. That would mean he's not Lord Percival after all.
So, we made a mistake. Hundley must return to his old life.
You hear that, boy?
Don't be too sad, Hundley. Well, don't be too happy either.
Please accept our gift of the Royal Bratsfian Leek and Gravy Hoagie.
A dog's lobby was his castle, and for Hundley, even better than a real castle.
Most mornings, George went out on the porch to find the paper. This morning, the paper found George.
Sorry.
George wished he could be a paper boy someday. But he didn't even know how to ride a bike. Not yet, anyway.
This? Why, this was my bike when I was a boy. I sure had fun. But it was a long time ago.
George liked knowing the man with the yellow hat was holding him up. By the third day, he rode so fast the man with the yellow hat couldn't keep up.
Very good, George. I think you're ready to ride on the road. Now remember, always watch where you're going, stay on the right side of the road, and signal turns, like this for left and this for right. That's it. Oh, and be a good little monkey cyclist. Bye-bye.
Wow! Great trick! Sorry I came out so fast, but I'm gonna be late for school. Hey, could you finish my paper route?
Trusted with a paper route. It was like George's wish had just been granted.
Every house on the road gets a paper, including the houses across the stream.
Yes, George had become just like a real paperboy. Nothing would stop him from completing his route. The last time they came to the stream, the man with the yellow hat made paper boats. George thought he remembered how. His boat was so good, George decided to make a whole fleet.
Well, hello. You must be a paper boy. That's an important job. Looks like you've delivered them all but one. Another day's hard work almost done, eh?
George couldn't wait for his newspapers to be sun-dried. George had promised Bill he'd deliver all these papers. If it didn't get done, Bill could lose his job. Maybe the man with the yellow hat knew where to get dry papers.
Hey, hold on, George. How about we just buy a few dry papers and deliver them right now?
And so, George was able to finish his route just like a real paperboy.
Maybe I should buy a new bike for myself, too. Sorry,